Everyone, please put your hands together for our guest of honor, Shri.Nitinji Gadkari. Escorting him is Ms. Shivani Dani Vakre, Director of Moneybee Institute. I request honorable dignitaries to please take a seat on the dais. Along with Honorable Nitinji Gadkari, may I invite Dr. Apoorva Sharma, Shri Vishesh Khurana ji, Shri Abhinandan Tulsian ji, and Shri Ashutosh Vakre ji. It's a great pleasure to have such esteemed dignitaries. Honorable Shri Vijayji Kedia, our eminent speaker for today. I request him to also join our esteemed guest on the dais. May I request Ms. Shivani Dani to please welcome Honorable Nitinji Gadkari with a floral bouquet, a token of love and a memento. Day one of this conclave was really wonderful. We had Honorable Deputy Chief Minister of Maharashtra, Shri Devendra Fadnavis ji, this morning, who inaugurated the session and also shared his eminent thoughts on investment and finance industry with us. Then we heard our eminent speaker, Shri Tulsian ji and Shri Kedia ji, speak about different upcoming and hot topics related to finance and investments. And now, here we are with our esteemed honorable guest, Shri.Nitinji Gadkari, for the concluding ceremony of day one. Without further ado, may I invite Ms. Shivani Dani Vakre to present opening remarks for this, on this occasion.
नमस्कार। मंच पर आसीन नागपुर नहीं हमारे देश के वैभव सम्माननीय नितिन जी गडकरी, वेंचर कैटलिस्ट के फाउंडर सम्माननीय श्री अपूर्व रंजन शर्मा जी, 9 यूनिकॉर्न्स में से एक शिप रॉकेट के फाउंडर विशेष खुराना जी, हमारे बड़े भाई, हमारे मित्र, एक स्टार्टअप को चलाते और सक्सेसफुल पीएमएस चलाने वाले हमारे बड़े भाई अभिनंदन तुलसियन जी, सम्माननीय आशुतोष वखरे जी, और जिनका सत्र सुनकर हम बहुत सारा उत्साहित और जिनका मार्गदर्शन हमें मिला, ऐसे विजय केडिया जी। आज के द्विदिवसीय वित्तीय कॉन्क्लेव का आज का ये पहले दिन का आखिरी सत्र है। मैं इस सत्र में आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत करती हूँ। आज का ये सत्र स्पेशली डेडिकेट कर रहे हैं हम लोग स्टार्टअप्स और छोटे उद्योग को, जिनको वीकैट समान कंपनी ये बहुत ज़्यादा मार्गदर्शन करती है। नितिन जी, वेंचर कैटलिस्ट एक ऐसी कंपनी है कि जो ग्लोबली तीसरे नंबर की और देश की नंबर 1 स्टार्टअप इनक्यूबेटर है। इन्होंने भारत पे ओयो रूम्स, शिप रॉकेट या फिर स्काई रूट, जिन्होंने अभी प्राइवेट में सैटेलाइट्स लॉन्च किए, ऐसी सारी कंपनीज ये वेंचर कैटलिस्ट की इस देश को देन है। कई सारी स्टार्टअप्स को वेंचर कैटलिस्ट ने आज तक बड़ा किया है, उनको मार्गदर्शन किया है, इंक्यूबेट किया है। सो आज का सत्र भी हम लोग डेडिकेट उसी चीज़ के लिए कर रहे हैं। नितिन जी, ये 2 दिवसीय वित्तीय कॉन्क्लेव है। इसके पहले भी हम लोग आपको एक बार न्योता दे चुके और आप हमारे कार्यक्रम में आए थे। आर्थिक साक्षर करना विद्यार्थियों को तथा निवेशकों को, ताकि जो पॉन्जी स्कीम्स होती है या फाइनेंशियल फ्रॉड्स होते हैं उसमें से वो बचे और खुद की समृद्धि वो जुटा पाए, खुद समृद्ध हो पाए आर्थिक तरीके से। इसी प्रयास के साथ गत 7 वर्षों से मनीबी मंथ का आयोजन कर रहे हैं और नितिन जी का आशीर्वाद और मार्गदर्शन हमें सतत मिलते आ रहा है। मैं इसलिए भी नितिन जी की बहुत बहुत आभारी हूँ और ऋणी हूँ कि उनके मार्गदर्शन के बगैर इस तरीके के कार्यक्रम और इस तरीके की श्रृंखला हम कर नहीं पाए रहते। मैं बहुत ज़्यादा समय ना बिताते हुए यहीं पर विदा लेती हूँ और आपके और नितिन जी के बीच और या फिर शिप रॉकेट की हमको एक बहुत ज़्यादा संघर्षपूर्ण सक्सेस स्टोरी सुननी है। वेंचर कैटलिस्ट को हमें सुनना है, अभिनंदन जी को हमें सुनना है। मैं बहुत ज़्यादा समय नहीं लेती हूँ, आप सब लोग आए, नितिन जी आप आए, आपका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। ऐसा ही आशीर्वाद और मार्गदर्शन हम पर बनाए रखे। इतना ही बोलकर यही विराम लेती हूँ। धन्यवाद। जय हिंद।
Thank you so much, Shivani. It's a pleasure that we have with us Mr. Abhinandan Tulsian. May I request him to speak a few words on this occasion?
Respected Honorable Minister Mr. Nitin Gadkari ji, eminent speakers and everyone in the audience, मेरा नमस्कार और प्रणाम। मैं स्टार्टअप इकोसिस्टम में मेरे करियर के बिगनिंग से रहा हूँ, तो मैं अपना एक्सपीरियंसेस आपसे ज़रा शेयर करूँगा। मैंने मेरा करियर स्टार्ट किया था एक स्टार्टअप में माइक्रोल्यूशन के नाम से यूएस में। एक वो मशीन बनाती थी एरोस्पेस एंड बायोमेडिकल इम्प्लांट्स के लिए। सो आपके ब्रेन इम्प्लांट हुआ, आई इम्प्लांट हुआ। मेरा इंजीनियरिंग बैकग्राउंड है, तो स्टार्टअप एक ऐसा आपको एक्सपीरियंस देता है कि आप अपने जो कोर फोकस है वो आप करते ही है, बट आपको अपने फोकस के कंफर्ट जोन के बाहर जाके भी सब काम करना पड़ता है। तो जैसे मेरा बैकग्राउंड था, मैं कार्नेगी मेलन से इंजीनियर था और मैं मशीन्स डेवलपमेंट में मैंने काफ़ी काम किया था। मेरे पब्लिकेशंस थे, मेरे कॉन्फ्रेंसेस में लेक्चर्स हुए थे। बट जब भी कंपनी में चैलेंज आता है तो मेरे को मेरे मैकेनिकल डोमेन के बियॉन्ड जाके कंप्यूटर्स हुआ, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स हुआ, सब कुछ करना पड़ा। तो ये एक बहुत फैसिनेटिंग एस्पेक्ट था मेरे लिए। एंड इसमें आपको जो पैशन होता है वो आपको ड्राइव करता है। बट मेरा जो लॉन्ग टर्म था, मेरे को हमेशा फाइनेंशियल मार्केट इंटरेस्ट था, मेरे को हमेशा इंडिया वापस आना था। तो मैंने करीब 3-4 साल वहाँ काम किया। फिर मैंने अपना डिसीजन लिया कि आई वांट टू मूव बैक टू इंडिया, बिकॉज मेरे को था कि हमेशा इंडिया का मेरे को अपने देश वापस आके यहाँ पर कुछ करना है। एंड मेरा ड्रीम था कि मैं एक PMS स्टार्ट करूँ। बट गिवन अ इंजीनियरिंग बैकग्राउंड, इट वॉज वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू स्टार्ट इन अनदर डोमेन। सो आई गॉट माई रिक्वायर्ड स्किल सेट्स। अगर मैं बोलूँ, मैंने CFA प्रोग्राम किया, FRM किया, CII किया, एंड दैट वॉज स्टिल नॉट इनफ टू स्टार्ट अ स्टार्टअप ऑफ माई ड्रीम डोमेन। सो उसके बाद आई गॉट इन टू इन्वेस्टमेंट एडवाइजरी। सो पहले अगर आप आज से 10 साल पहले देखेंगे, गवर्नमेंट का हमेशा फोकस रहा कि इक्विटीज़ को बढ़ावा देने, फिनेंस में इन्वेस्टमेंट्स को बढ़ावा देने, बट ये बहुत अनरेगुलेटेड सेक्टर था। तो 2012 की मैं जब बात कर रहा हूँ, आज से 10 साल पहले, तभी खाली या तो म्यूचुअल फंड होता था, या ब्रोकिंग होता था, या तो एक PMS होता था। देयर वाज नो अदर डोमेन्स या रजिस्ट्रेशन। तब भी 2013-2014 में सेबी इंट्रोड्यूस ऑल दीज रेगुलेशंस टू गिव इम्पेटस टू द फील्ड। सो दैट वाज अ वेरी गुड लर्निंग एक्सपीरियंस कि आपको अगर एडवाइस देना है तो खाली एडवाइस देना एक काम नहीं है, आपको उसका कंप्लायंस मेक श्योर करना है, आपको उसका टेक्नोलॉजी मेक श्योर करना है, आपको मेक श्योर करना है कि सारे सिस्टम्स वर्क करें। सो दैट वाज द बिगेस्ट लर्निंग, दैट वाज द बिगेस्ट एक्सपीरियंस दैट आई हैड ड्यूरिंग माई 5 year stint over there. And all my experience and all has been in the technology and finance domain. So streamlining processes, making better systems and all. With that experience, मैं हमेशा मेरे फ्रेंड्स को बोलता हूँ कि जो मेरे को पूछते हैं कि स्टार्टअप में कैसे घुसना चाहिए, मैं बोल रहा हूँ आज के दिन आप कोई भी स्टार्टअप में जाएंगे, इट हैज़ टू हैव अ वेरी लार्ज टेक्नोलॉजी कंपोनेंट। बट आप खाली टेक्नोलॉजी लेके नहीं जा सकते, यू हैव टू हैव अ कोर स्किल सेट। सो आपका कोर स्किल सेट कैन बी इन एनी डोमेन, इट कैन बी in an automobile domain, it can be in a doctor domain, it can be in a lawyer domain, it can be any field. But as long as you have a core skill set, the technology can make it grow 10 times, 100 times, 1000 times, which is not possible in the traditional domains. So this is what I give a message to all budding entrepreneurs, that don't be afraid to get your feet wet in different domains. Try different projects, because that is how you will find your areas of interest. Finally, in 2017, I launched my PMS, which was like I said, my dream since I was in the US, because I have seen the US markets in the 2008 crash also. I have seen the Indian markets crash as well. So that teaches you a lot of resilience, so to say. So I have been in this PMS one for the last 5 years. We have a very good corpus, a very established business, and then I moved to solve a challenge which was plaguing this field. So what happened is, once the government's push and SEBI's push of promoting research analysts and investment advisors came about, the problem was the technology and compliance challenges were so high that if you see in the last couple of years, the registrations have fallen to virtually nil now. So that was the skill set I had developed over the last 10 years, which gave me the confidence to now start another startup which is solving this problem of any budding investment advisor, suppose a person who has been in the stock market for 5 years, 10 years, in a mutual fund, in a PMS, in a AIF, who is looking to launch their own business. So this platform basically caters to that. So the lesson that I have, or the message that I have for all my young friends over here who might be looking for this is, build a strong skill set, have a temperament that, it's not, आप कोई बड़े corporate में job करेंगे, आप बोले मैं accounts team में हूँ, आपको खाली accounts का काम मिलेगा, आप बोले मैं legal में हूँ, you'll do only legal. But the moment you come in a startup, environment, you are doing every single thing. Morning you are a finance manager, evening you are an accountant, night you are a technology person, midnight you are a HR person. So that is how you have to do it. So it is a very exciting journey. I will encourage every one of you all to participate in this journey. And if you see the startup future of India is, I don't even believe it's in the initial stages. We have just scratched the surface of it. So jump into this field as long as you have a right skill set and you have the passion for the project. Without passion, the whatever you are doing will not work. So just make sure you find your field, venture into a startup, get the breadth of experience, and you will have a very rewarding journey. So I just wanted to show, like I said, I've been in 4 startups. My entire career has been in startup, right from working in the US to working over here. Like I said, my background was originally engineering. I did my master's from Carnegie Mellon. But when I wanted to join this, I had to take a formal skill set learning in finance as well. So I did my CFA, FRM, CAIA. So don't be afraid to try new avenues, to try new domains. And and like I said, the startup ecosystem of the country is the fantastic one. And especially if you are in any startup related to technology, even if it is not a technology one, you will have to add technology in it. And if you do that, I'm sure you see all the numbers and the statistics and all. We have 80,000 registered startups. Ours is also the new entity I'm talking about is a government registered startup. So this is what has been my experience, and I encourage all youngsters and anyone who has a passion should definitely join the startup journey. Thank you so much. I would like to thank Mani B for inviting me here and giving me the chance to share my experience with everyone. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much, Abhinandan ji, for sharing your experiences. May I request Shri Vishesh Khurana ji, founder of ShipRocket, to speak a few words and share his thoughts on this wonderful occasion.
So, thank you everyone. First of all, I would like to start with thanking Mani B's team and Shivani to invite me here and share the stage with eminent and experienced people like Vijay sir, Apoorva sir and Nitin sir. I'm super young. मेरी age में शायद यहाँ होना नहीं चाहिए था, but I'm glad we were able to build something and build that reputation that we have been given the chance to be here. Short में I'll start with my journey. पहला business शुरू किया था when I was 19 in college. I think I can say it from any full confidence कि everything is possible. ये जो हम बहाने सुनते थे कि यार बिजनेस शुरू करने के लिए पैसा नहीं है, रिसोर्सेज नहीं है, कॉन्टैक्ट्स नहीं है, आई थिंक मेरे पास तो कुछ भी नहीं था. बट आई थिंक ऑल यू नीड जो आपको एक बिजनेस शुरू करने के लिए चाहिए था वो था, दैट वाज कॉन्फिडेंस. एंड द फर्स्ट बिजनेस आई स्टार्टेड वाज इन 2010. आई वाज 19, कॉलेज छोड़ दिया था, ड्रॉप आउट, एंड एक अपॉर्चुनिटी आइडेंटिफाई हुई थी, दैट वाज मोबाइल ऐप्स या मोबाइल ऐप्स बिजनेस, न्यू एज टेक्नोलॉजीज जिसे कहते हैं. कंपनी ने अच्छा किया, 1.5 साल उस कंपनी में हमने ग्रो करा. बहुत छोटी टीम थी, हम 10 लोगों की टीम थे और हम लोग ऑलमोस्ट महीने का 2 से 3 करोड़ का रेवेन्यू कर पा रहे थे. एंड वी ग्रू वेरी वेरी फास्ट बिकॉज द लर्निंग विद दैट कंपनी इज अर्ली स्टेज. अगर आप कोई इमर्जिंग मार्केट में एक बिजनेस शुरू कर सकते हो तो यू विल ऑलवेज सक्सीड बिकॉज कॉम्पिटिशन हमेशा कम मिलेगा. इन 2010 मोबाइल ऐप्स डेवलपमेंट में कंपनीज नहीं थी, तो दैट गिव मी माई फर्स्ट चांस ऑन एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप. बट एंड आई गॉट माई फर्स्ट एग्जिट, आई सोल्ड माई फर्स्ट कंपनी. पहली कंपनी उसे 1-1.5 साल में ही बेचने को चांस मिला. द लर्निंग दैट केम विद दैट इज, अकेले किया था, बहुत कम नॉलेज थी कि क्यों कंपनी नहीं बेचनी चाहिए या बेचनी चाहिए. उन लर्निंग्स को लेके आई थिंक वी एंटर्ड इन टू आवर सेकेंड बिजनेस विच वॉज वॉट वी डू टूडे इन 2012, विच इंडिया में ई कॉमर्स शुरू हो रहा था 2012 में. एंड ई कॉमर्स के टाइम पे फ्लिपकार्ट, स्नैपडील अच्छा कर रहे थे. वॉट जो नहीं हो रहा था, इंडिविजुअल सेलर्स या इंडिविजुअल रिटेलर्स जो ऑनलाइन जाना चाहते थे, उनके लिए गोइंग ऑनलाइन बहुत महंगा था. एंड वी डिसाइडेड कि यार ये फेयर नहीं है, बिकॉज उसकी जो कॉस्ट है वो बहुत कम है और जो लोगों से चार्ज किया जा रहा है वो बहुत ज़्यादा है. हमने उसको सॉल्व करने की कोशिश करी, एक अपॉर्चुनिटी आइडेंटिफाई करी, एंड वी स्टार्टेड अ कंपनी टू हेल्प स्मॉल सेलर्स गो ऑनलाइन, sell online, ship online, and ShipRocket today, after 10 years of our journey, is about company valuation. चलो irrelevant होती है, but is about a, what 10,000 plus crore company in last 10 years. But I think we are not proud of the fact कि अब company की valuation क्या है. I think what we are most proud of that we support almost 1 lakh small sellers to ship their orders across India. I think मेरे लिए वो बहुत बड़ी बात है कि मैं 1 लाख छोटे SMEs के साथ काम कर पा रहा हूँ. मेरे लिए वो बहुत बड़ी बात है. एक छोटा सा ये जो पूरे इवेंट का थीम है ना, इज अबाउट न्यू वाई स्टार्टअप्स आर अ न्यू एसेट क्लास, वाई स्टार्टअप्स आर अ न्यू प्लेस वेयर वी शुड थिंक ऑफ इन्वेस्टिंग. एंड एक छोटा सा मैं विजय सर का सेशन सुन रहा था हमारे सेशन से पहले. वो अपना एक एक्सपीरियंस बता रहे थे कि आप कैसे आइडेंटिफाई करते हैं कंपनीज को अर्ली, हर कंपनी को आप अर्ली आइडेंटिफाई कैसे करते हैं उस कंपनी के फाउंडर्स को सुन के, उनके फाइनेंशियल्स देख के. आई थिंक स्टार्टअप्स कुछ अलग नहीं है. आई थिंक हम जो कर रहे हैं वो बिल्कुल सिमिलर है. शायद जिनको लिस्टेड वर्ल्ड में पेनी स्टॉक्स बोलते हैं, अपूर्व सर उनको अर्ली स्टेज कंपनीज बोलते हैं. शायद यही फ़र्क है. हम लोग काम वही कर रहे हैं एक्चुअली. अपूर्व सर आइडेंटिफाई कर रहे हैं जब तक वो लिस्ट नहीं होते हैं, और विजय सर आइडेंटिफाई कर लेते हैं जब वो लिस्ट हो जाते हैं. आई थिंक हम लोग हैं उसी जर्नी में, एंड दैट्स द रियलिटी ऑफ इट. सी, जितनी जल्दी आप किसी कंपनी का पार्ट बन सकते हैं उतनी ज़्यादा उनके साथ आप ग्रो करेंगे. एंड दैट इज़ वाई स्टार्टअप्स इज़ नो डिफरेंट. स्टार्टअप्स इज एज इक्वलेंट एज एन एसेट क्लास लाइक इन्वेस्टिंग इन अ लिस्टेड कंपनी, इन्वेस्टिंग इन गोल्ड, इन्वेस्टिंग इन रियल एस्टेट. कुछ अलग नहीं कर रहे हो आप. इनफैक्ट यू आर गिवन अ चांस. इज अबाउट एक्सेस की प्रॉब्लम है. और लकीली दिस एक्सेस जो कहते हैं हमें कैसे अपॉर्चुनिटी मिलेगी, हम कैसे इन्वेस्ट करें. हम तो फंड भी नहीं है, हमें कौन ये अपॉर्चुनिटी देगा कि हम इस कंपनी में इन्वेस्ट कर पाएँ जो लिस्टेड भी नहीं है. स्टॉक मार्केट पे तो हम ब्रोकर के थ्रू चले जाएंगे. आई थिंक वहाँ पे अबू सर ने बहुत काम किया इन टर्म्स ऑफ गिविंग एक्सेस. यू कैन जॉइन, देयर आर सो बिग वास्ट अपॉर्चुनिटी to get that opportunity of investing in these asset classes by being part of the funds that now are available, like venture capitalists and other funds. It's a great opportunity. I want to tell you that. मेरे investors जिन्होंने हमारे पे भरोसा किया, when we were very young, हम बहुत छोटे थे, उन्होंने हमारे ऊपर भरोसा किया and they have made almost 300-400 times the money in less than 2-3 years in being part of our journey, supporting us. So it's just about how early you can identify that opportunity. It's only about identifying the right opportunity at the right time. वो चाहे listed stock है या एक unlisted startup है, they're all the same for everyone. And that was my journey. I think बहुत time नहीं लेंगे. There's a lot of people on the panel, and that is my journey. I want to thank Shivani and Manibee's team for having me here, and thank you for everything.
Thank you, sir. It was really a pleasure to listen to your thoughts. The way you founded your company और जिस तरह से ये company आगे बढ़ रही है, मुझे लगता है इसकी journey काफ़ी विशेष है. So, moving on, as we all know, this event was conceptualized and organized by Moneybee Foundation, Nagpur, and it was a brainchild of Ms. Shivani Dani Vakre. But organizing such a huge event was not possible without our generous sponsor for the event. May I invite Dr. Apoorva Sharma ji, co-founder of Venture Catalyst Group, who's generous sponsor for this event. I request him to kindly express his thoughts on this occasion.
First of all, very thankful to Shivani to invite me here, and Honorable Mr. Nitin Gadkari. It's a pleasure to share dais with you. I will talk only 4 things today. You know, India's face is changing across the world. Some data points. Across the world, there are 948 यूनिकॉर्न. एक यूनिकॉर्न मतलब $1 बिलियन का ऊपर, सबको पता है ना, ठीक है. तो दुनिया में 948 यूनिकॉर्न्स है. उस 948 में 110 इंडिया में है, इंडियंस ने करे हैं, और 94 यूएस में है. रफली 200 यूनिकॉर्न इंडिया का है. अराउंड 20% मार्केट शेयर इन द यूनिकॉर्न इज डन बाय इंडियन डायस्पोरा. सो वो इंडिया जो पिछले 30 साल से आईटी सर्विसेज के लिए जाना जाता था, आज लोग उसको यूनिकॉर्न फैक्ट्री के नाम पे जानने लग गए. और उनको बिजनेस, अच्छे बिजनेसमैन, न्यू एज बिजनेसमैन लाइक शिप रॉकेट फाउंडर विच इज सिटिंग हियर, उनके लिए जाना जाने लग गया है. और ये एक बहुत बड़ा चेंज ऑफ फेस है अक्रॉस द वर्ल्ड, राइट. आज इंडिया की जो इकोनॉमी है, अगर $3 ट्रिलियन की इकोनॉमी है, उसमें 500 से 700 बिलियन डॉलर का कंट्रीब्यूशन हमारे स्टार्टअप्स ने किया है, विच इज ऑल्सो 16%. लेकिन ये जस्ट अभी पिछले 7 साल में हुआ है बॉस. अभी बहुत कुछ होना बाकी है. आज केवल, और ये कंट्रीब्यूशन केवल आज इंडिया में, मैंने जब 2016 में बिजनेस स्टार्ट किया था तो वी वर जस्ट 10,000 स्टार्टअप्स इकोनॉमी. आज हम लोग 1.5 लाख स्टार्टअप्स की इकोनॉमी है. 15 गुना ग्रोथ हो चुका है पिछले 7 साल में. और यूनिकॉर्न जो 10 होते थे वो आज करीब 110 है. और टोटल ग्लोबली 200 इंडियंस ने किया हुआ है यूनिकॉर्न्स. तो हमारे पास वो एक्सपर्टीज है यूनिकॉर्न क्रिएट करने की. लेकिन यूनिकॉर्न के आगे होता है डेकाकॉर्न. इंडिया में केवल 5 डेकाकॉर्न है. हेक्टाकॉर्न होता है कि जो कि $100 बिलियन के ऊपर कंपनी होती है. मैं चाइना गया था, मैंने बहुत सारी देखी हेक्टाकॉर्न्स भी वहां पे. तो अभी बहुत कुछ आना बाकी है. अगर सेम रेट पे हम ग्रो करते रहे अगले 7 साल, तो ये 1.5 जो 1.5 लाख स्टार्टअप्स है, ये कम से कम जो है 15 लाख स्टार्टअप्स की इकोनॉमी बनेगी. और आने वाले समय में सेम रेट पे ग्रो करा तो भी हम लोग कम से कम नहीं तो 700 से 1000 यूनिकॉर्न की इकोनॉमी बनेंगे सेम रेट पे. और उसमें ये मैं डेटा केवल कहने के लिए नहीं बोल रहा हूं, आज उसके लिए मैं बताना चाहूंगा कि हु वी आर. हमारा बहुत ग्राउंड लेवल पे बहुत ज्यादा एनालिसिस है. आज वेंचर कैपिटलिस्ट ने उसमें 5 यूनिकॉर्न दिए हैं. 5% मार्केट शेयर मेरा है. उस 850 यूनिकॉर्न जो इंडिया में इस समय ऑपरेट कर रहे हैं, उसमें से 32 यूनिकॉर्न मेरे हैं एज ए पार्ट वेंचर कैपिटल. दैट इज आवर कंट्रीब्यूशन टू द इकोनॉमी. $8 बिलियन की पोर्टफोलियो वैल्यू है हमारी. और ये इंडिया की. सो अगर आप पूछो हम लोग कौन है वेंचर कैपिटलिस्ट, वी आर ऑल्सो ए स्टार्टअप in the startup investment space. We have around $550 million of funds under management. We are also growing like them, right? And we are actually become, I was surprised in 2019 when we were declared world number 7 by TechCrunch, by a US agency. Now we are world number 2, number 3 always, right? But we are also an Indian company, right? We are also on part to become a multi-billion dollar company. But we are saying, gentlemen, why I'm telling you this thing? There is a reason. If you don't enter, there's an opportunity for all of you to enter into this space and contribute to the growth of this economy. Startup investment. What is a startup? How many of you are able to differentiate between a run-on-the-mill, daily business and a startup? What is a startup? Startup is a new age company. They are doing the business in a new way. कुरियर कंपनी तो ब्लू डार्ट और दुनिया भर की चल रही है, लेकिन शिप रॉकेट आया, उसने बता दिया कि कैसे ई कॉमर्स की करी जाती है कुरियर. दे हैव क्रिएटेड ए न्यू एज प्रोडक्ट फॉर दैट. दे हैव टोल्ड द ई कॉमर्स कंपनी हाउ टू डू इट बेटर, राइट? दे आर ए प्रॉफिटेबल कंपनी. They are also told the people that a startup can be run profitably. Out of 110 unicorn, 27 of them are the profitable unicorn. This is another data point. India is setting up the way to make a profitable unicorns. We are that mindset, guys. Very different entrepreneurs we have, right? So there is an opportunity for all of us. How many of you have invested in the startup? If not, look at it. Why? 8% इंडियन क्रिप्टो में पैसा डालते थे. That's a data. It is not riskier than this. This is, yes, risky asset class, but this is also building the economy. This is also creating a huge impact on the economy. As a company, we are very much into developing these startups, right? And we want all of you to be participating toward it and also try to help build the nation. So this is the future. At least 20% to 25% of the GDP in the future will be driven by the startup. Today, out of top 10 NASDAQ listed company, 6 or 7 of them are the startups. That's going to be the future in India also. So we've been doing this research for long. So if you have not invested so far, at least keep 10-20% out to invest in the startup. If you want any learnings, there is enough. We have Shivani here, who is basically educating people on these things. A lot of education is available, right? We are here to help you. Here I'll stop. I'll leave it for food for thought for all of you. This is my suggestion to and food for thought for all of you to think about startup, think about your nation, think about your next generation. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Apoorva ji. So since morning, now all of you are familiar that we are doing this little ritual. We have ITKAAL Conclave cards and we are taking signatures and messages from all the eminent personalities that are here. May I request Honorable Nitinji Gadkari to sign ITKAAL card and write a little message on it so that we can display it here and we can keep it for ourselves as a souvenir of the event. As I said earlier, this event is a big step towards fulfillment of our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji's dream of increased financial literacy and financial inclusion in the entire country. Thank you so much, Nitinji. And now, without further ado, we want to listen to him. So the man himself, a visionary leader, the one who's leading India on fast-track highway of development, Honorable Nitinji Gadkari.
Dr. Apoorva Sharma from Venture Catalyst Group, Mr. Vishesh Khurana, Ship Rocket, Ms. Shivani Dhani Vakhre, Moneybee Institute, Abhinandan Tulsian, Ritesh, all dignitaries and dear friends. First of all, I am giving my special best wishes to Shivani Dhani Vakhre and his Moneybee Institute for organizing this seminar, which is related with the economic development, but at the same time it is very important to create awareness in the mind of the common people about our economy and about our investment. The dream of the Prime Minister is to make Indian economy of $5 trillion. Our aim is to make India Atmanirbhar Bharat. And basically we want to make Indian economy the super economic nation, super economic power in the world. And for that reason we need investment. Without investment, we cannot create employment potential. And without employment potential, we cannot eradicate the poverty. So basically the growth engine for the country is our economic development. And economic development is very important because without investment we cannot do it. Now as comparison with the world situation regarding insurance economy, pension economy, at the same time we have actually lot of opportunity for expansion for that. In the insurance economy, pension economy and share economy, we need to create awareness in the mind of the people. At the same time, we need to educate the people with an appropriate way. And that is very important as far as the economic situation of our country is concerned. Presently, our 52 to 54% growth is coming from service sector. Then 22 to 24% from the manufacturing sector and 12% is from the agriculture and allied sector. So everywhere there is the economic viability, but at the same time the three important pillars where we need to understand and identify. On the basis of that we can make the investment. First of all, the proven technology, that is very important. The success story of the startup, it is because of the good technology, appropriate technology and proven technology. the proven technology and the economic viability. Without economic viability, there is no meaning to the technology. So proven technology, economic viability, availability of raw material, and marketability. These are the four important things which are very much concerned with the success story of the startup. At the same time, the basic, I feel that, I'm not the economic expert, but the capital of the 21st century is not technology and capital. The honesty, credibility and goodwill is the biggest capital of the 21st century. The transparency, decision-making process is very important. But honesty, credibility and integrity is very, very important. You can make the financial audit, it is very important. But the performance audit is more important than financial audit. We need appropriate economic leadership to the institution, to the industry or to the startup. By his vision, he can make the success story. I always telling to people two important philosophies where I really like it. One is innovation, entrepreneurship, science, technology, research, skill and successful practices. We name it as knowledge, and conversion of knowledge into wealth is the future. And the other important philosophy, which really I like it and I always trying to people to convince it, that no one is waste, no material is waste. It is depending upon the appropriate technology and appropriate vision of the leadership that you can convert waste into wealth. Here, this is the issue related with the leadership. I am not talking about the political leadership. Even in business, even in industry, even in trade and business, you need an appropriate leadership. Now this is the time for all of you to define what exactly you want, what type of expectation you have. On the basis of that, how you are going to deal with your company and your investor. By your good technology and the capital which you are getting good success. On the basis of that, your credibility is going to increase. And that credibility is going to create positivity and self-confidence in the mind of the people. So everywhere, the credibility, integrity with appropriate technology and with appropriate vision, only you can make the success story. Now, first of all, I will request all of you that you need to find out where is the economic viability. Now, I am from the agriculture and I will request you. Today, India, we have got the import of 16 lakh crores of fossil fuel. And now, in the rural and agriculture area, particularly our Kisan, we name it as Annadata. By appropriate technology, we can make them Urja Data. And where there is a huge potential is available. It is not only I am talking about alternative fuel, but the ethanol, methanol, bio-CNG, bio-LNG, electric, and the green hydrogen is the future. Now the green hydrogen is the futuristic fuel, energy. Today we are importer of the energy, but by developing hydrogen, we will be the exporter of the energy. You can imagine, we can save 16 lakh crores of import, and we can make the export of 10 lakh crores, then what is going to happen to this country? And here is the role of startup. The new venture capitalist is very important. There are three types of hydrogen. One is black hydrogen, which is from the coal. Then other is brown hydrogen, which is from petroleum. And the third hydrogen is from water, biomass and organic waste. Now just 2 days before in Bangalore, I got appointed to visit the Indian Institute of Research. And actually they have successfully implemented, having the technology that they are making hydrogen, green hydrogen from biomass. Now the cost of the hydrogen by making from water, sewage water, the cost is very high. I am telling you a success story of Nagpur Municipal Corporation because it's really a great pride for me that the sewage water of Nagpur, 7 years before, we decided to sell this water. Today we are making the recycling of water and selling it to the government of Maharashtra, to Power Ministry for Koradi and Kaparkada project, we are getting 300 crore royalty per year from the sewage water. Now I am working on this scheme that using that water, we will take electrolyzer. India is the #1 manufacturer of electrolyzer in the world. The 90% of the electrolyzer we are exporting to USA. And now the cost of the electrolyzer is 1 crore 20 lakhs. I got appointed to inaugurate the factory of electrolyzer in Bangalore. So easily we can take, the water is available, we will make clean water and we will use the electrolyzer. But the problem in making hydrogen from the water is the 70% cost is power. So we need solar power. For segregation of solid waste management, we need rooftop, and by which we can make the rooftop solar, by which the power will be with a cheaper rate. By using electrolyzer, we can analyze from oxygen and hydrogen, and from hydrogen, we have to compress it up to 500 bar, and where we can use the generator set not on diesel, but it will be on ethanol. Because ethanol rate is 60 rupees and diesel rate is 110 rupees. So we will make more competitive. I have got the first generator set in my house here in Nagpur from Kirloskar, that is on 100% bioethanol. So we can make the hydrogen from that. I have got the car. The name of the car is, his name is Mirai. It is a Japanese word. It means that future, Bhavishya. And the car, when we take the hydrogen there, for 1 kg of hydrogen, the car is running up to 400 kilometers. So it will be cheaper than electricity. Now the electric car, electric auto rickshaw, electric scooters are very popular. But as a transport minister, I am in charge for all this automobile industry. When I was talking about the electric car, people were asking me how it can be possible. If there is no electricity, then where we will go? Lot of problem, lot of complication in the mind of the people. But today, we have waiting list for Tata electric car for a year. The scenario is changed. And now people want to purchase electric car, electric scooter, electric buses. You just understand the economics. In Mumbai, the best bus on diesel, the cost is coming 115 rupees per kilometer. And we received the tender for electric buses of 5,500, where the rate is coming for 39 rupees per kilometer for non-AC bus and 41 rupees for AC bus. I suggested to best people that you start electric double-decker bus, and now I got appointed to launch electric double-decker bus in Mumbai. 2 days before, when I was in Bangalore, I suggest Volvo chairman that there was a sleeper coach, 15-meter bus, very beautifully planned and designed. I say you make business class air-conditioned bus. And now we are making lot of good roads. From Nagpur to Pune, we will go in 6 hours. We are making that road. Then Mumbai to Nagpur with 6.5 hours. And by which we are making lot of new roads, Green Express Highway. So there people will use that because the economic viability is there. The import substitute, cost effective, pollution free and indigenous. The way in which the new young talented people, those who are doing excellent job in the research and making startup, and because of their leadership, because of their honesty, because of their approach, because of their technology, their success story is inspiration and motivation to all the people in the country. Actually, Mr. Sharmaji was telling is absolutely correct. In our growth, the contribution of this startup is really very, very excellent. We need to increase the number of startups in the country. Without that, we cannot get good economic growth. If we want to make India as a super economic power, we need to increase 10 times more startup, successful startup in the country. We need to reduce our import and we need to increase our export. And for that reason, we need the capital investment. And without credibility, without economic viability, without profitability, no one is going to invest in your project. So you have to prove that. And after that, when you are going to prove your business, your industry economically viable, the people will invest. Now the most important thing which I will request you, and particularly to Manibi Institute, that today in our insurance economy, in our contracts in NHI, there is performance guarantee is there. Either in state government, central government, many departments, all infrastructure project, everywhere, we need to give performance guarantee to the bank. Now, in my own department, we have taken a decision in place of performance guarantee. We have now giving insurance bond. And for that reason, it is very easy that they can pay the premium and they will get the insurance bond, by which it can be easy, because performance guarantee somewhere banks are asking 100% deposit for that. So this is a change. Now the insurance economy is changing. At the same time, the share market is changing. I am telling you the story when I was minister in 95-2000 in Mumbai and Maharashtra. I got appointed to construct Mumbai-Pune Express Highway 55 flyovers in Mumbai and Worli-Bandra ceiling project. At that time, Dhirubhai Ambani and Ratan Tata both was good friend to me. And when I decided to raise capital from the capital market, the Dhirubhai was telling me, Nitin, you will never get success. No one is giving you the money. Why people should give you the money to the government? Dhirubhai, I will try my level best. And my experience is when we go for 600 rupees bonds, subscribe for 600 crore, we receive 1100 crores. The next time we are going for 650 crores, I am talking about 96, 97. Today this cost is coming 20,000 crore. Again we receive 1,150 crores. We have completed Mumbai-Pune Express Highway. The estimated cost was 3,600 crore, present cost is 36,000 crore, and we completed with 16,000 crore, 20,000 crore saving. And now already the all money which we have raised from the market, we return back. That is the success story. And now government of Maharashtra, after return the money back, they sell the Mumbai-Pune Express Highway, monetize that, and they are getting 10,000 crore. So this is the success story by which we can get the money. Another example I am telling you, just 1 month before. In our InvIT model, we have InvIT, BOT, PPP, hybrid annuity. So we decided to go for capital market. When I was discussing the issue with my officers, everyone was telling me, sir, how will get the money? Who is going to invest? Okay, we will try. And we launched our InvIT bonds in the Mumbai Stock Exchange. I was actually my family and we all in Goa. The day we start, within 7 hours, our bond issue was 7 times oversubscribed. Immediately I need to again fly to Mumbai, go to Bombay Stock Exchange, and I ringing that bell and close the issue because there was a huge response from the people. But what is the reason? Because we are offering them 8.5% return per year. And we make a special arrangement that even they can invest 10,000 rupees and we will give them their interest monthly in their bank account. That was the guarantee given by the NHI. So in the bank deposit, people are getting only maximum 5.5% interest and we are giving them 8.5%. That is the reason that small people like the journalist, constable, service salary people, they can invest and they will get good returns. Now this is the time that you need to create awareness in the mind of the small people that if you are going to invest in startup, invest in good bonds, you will get more returns. And only that is not the thing that they are getting the returns. The most important thing is this investment is going to helpful for the growth of our country. We need investment in infrastructure. Every year in my department, I am doing the highways of 5 lakhs crore. I don't need any money from abroad now. I am talking about the people that the small Indian people can invest and I want to give them return for that. My rating is AAA NHI and my total income is 40,000 crore per year and next 2 years it will go to 1,20,000 crore. So there is no doubt about it that this is the surety. And we are making the infrastructure for the people, for the country. The water, power, transport and communication, without that, we cannot develop industry. And without industry, we will not get the capital investment. And without industry and capital investment, we will not create employment potential. And without employment potential, we cannot eradicate the poverty. Only the last request to all of you, please think about agriculture, rural and tribal India. Because our growth, GDP growth, the contribution of rural India is only 12%. But I don't expect any social service from you. I am talking about this alternative fuel, hydrogen, and these are the economically viable, already new technologies are there by which we can make good profits in the rural agriculture and tribal area. We need to establish our economy on the basis of Jal, Jameen, Jungle and Janwar, where if you are going to invest, you will get good returns. Because the new technology, new innovations, new research in agriculture and rural India is equally profitable. And only you are supporting the good startup, but you should divide it into two parts. The startup belongs to urban India and startup belongs to rural India. And that is exactly the need of the hour. So I am really happy that you are creating awareness in the mind of the people. That is the reason that the small people are going to invest in startup, and by which we are going to increase the economic growth of our country to make Indian economy super economic power in the world, and fulfill the dream of our Prime Minister to make India as Atmanirbhar Bharat. For that reason, 100% we need to reduce our import and increase our export. Just like semiconductor in automobile industry, we have a lot of shortage. Our software engineers doing excellent job in the whole world. Our doctors are doing excellent job. So they are making money there, and they are sending their money to India and strengthening the Indian economy. So in new scenario, this is the time that we have to take the investment from the small people for the development of our economy and for our country. I am really happy about Shivani. She is one of the talented leader who always working in economic field and creating awareness in the mind of the common people, and that is very, very important. I am giving my special thanks to Shivani and his group and Manibi Institute for organizing this, and also I will give my all best wishes to new startup, and again I will request them to think about agriculture, rural and tribal India. Chalo jalaye deep wahan jahan abhi bhi andhera hai. But wo deep bhi is economic viability is there. I am not requesting you as a social service. I am telling you the economic viability was more than urban India. It is there. Only we need to exploit the situation. I am really happy. We are now marching towards the ITKAAL, and you are organizing this convention. I am really happy. Best wishes to all of you. Thank you very much. Namaskar.
Thank you so much, sir. It is always enlightening, enthralling and inspiring to listen to you. Before we come to the conclusion of this wonderful event, may I request Shivani ji and Ashutosh ji to present small hampers full of goodies by our co-sponsors Vico and Gugre Foods to our honorable guests. I request Shivani ji to present the hamper to Honorable Nitinji Gadkari, Dr. Apoorva Sharma, Shri Vishesh ji Khurana, Honorable Shri Vijay ji Kedia and Shri Abhinandan ji Tulsian. And I request all the Moneybee team members to quickly come on stage for a memorable picture with Honorable Shri.Nitinji Gadkari. Huge round of applause for Moneybee team. They have worked really, really hard in putting up this huge successful event. This event witnessed participants coming not just from Nagpur but all over India. We received many, many registrations, and we had a full house of people attending from finance background, students as well as professionals working in market. I would also like to thank our speakers for today, our Thank you so much, Honorable Nitinji, for taking time out of your busy schedule and attending this event. I would also like to thank our co-sponsors, Purple Media, Vico, Vishnu Ji Ke Rasoi, Gugre Food, Design Mart, Adam, Curry Patta Catering Services, Awas Infrastructures, Servicing Wala and Chareveti Foundation. I thank Hotel Center Point for food and hospitality. We have some really amazing lineup for tomorrow as well. So tomorrow we'll be listening to Honorable Shri Sanjeev Ji Sanyal, Shri Ridham Desai Ji and Shri Nilesh Shah Ji. I request all of you to attend tomorrow's session as well. We also have a stall from National Stock Exchange at the back of this auditorium. I request all of you to visit that stall and get information from eminent people from National Stock Exchange. May I request Dr. Apoorva Sharma Ji and Honorable Shri Vijay Kedia Ji to please sign ITKAAL cards that we are going to display here today and tomorrow as well, and then we are going to keep them as souvenir for us. So it's a kind and humble request to both of you, Dr. Apoorva Sharma Ji and Honorable Shri Vijay Ji Kedia, to sign the cards. मैं आप सभी को कल के सेशंस के लिए सादर आमंत्रित करती हूँ. कृपया आप सब कल भी यहाँ आए और सारे सेशंस का लाभ उठाएं. With this, I, Asavari, sign off. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful evening.